Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel Chemistry Basics again. Today we are going to see the multiple choice questions on a very important topic, retrosynthesis. So before going to questions directly, just subscribe the channel and share this video. Okay, let's go to the questions directly. The first question, the art of synthetic planning starts with the final product, that is the target molecule, is known as what? So options are there: metathesis, retrosynthesis, synthesis, carbonation. So what will be the answer? Answer is retrosynthesis. So it's a very important topic, that art of the synthetic planning starts with the final product. Okay, so let's go for the second question. The symbol of retrosynthetic arrow or retrosynthesis arrow is, so four options are given here. So all of you are predicting which is the correct retrosynthetic arrow. The answer is C. Right. So let's go for the next. Third, the molecule whose synthesis is being planned is called. The molecule whose synthesis is going to be planned is called as what? So the options: A, final molecule; B, end product; C, starting compound; D, target molecule. So the answer is target molecule. Next question. Synthons are. So what's the nature of synthons? Whether they are positively charged, whether they are negatively charged, neutral, or both A and B, that the positively and negatively charged. So the correct answer is both A and B. Synthons can be positively charged or negatively charged. Next question. A reagent carrying out function of synthon is called dash dash. Options are equivalent compound, synthetic equivalent, target molecule, or synthetic reagent. So the correct answer is synthetic equivalent. Next question. An analytical operation involves bond breaking so as molecule converted into probable starting compound is called. Options are disconnection, propagation, disproportion, and FGI. Obviously the answer is disconnection. Okay, so let's go for the next question. Ions produced by disconnection are called as what? Option A, synthetic equivalent; target molecule; synthons; and reagent. So see, ions are produced. So just previous question that we have seen, that synthons are positively and negatively charged. So the question is related to that. So ions produced by disconnection are called as synthons. So synthons is the correct answer. Next question. Dash dash involves writing one functional group for another. So disconnection becomes possible. So what's that process? So whether it is a disconnection, B, functional group interconversion, C, resonance, or tautomerism. So correct option is functional group interconversion. So remember this is very important thing, functional group interconversion. Now next, the FGI, that is functional group interconversion for cyclopentyl methanol, will be. Options are given: primary alcohol, secondary alcohol, and tertiary alcohol. So if you see the compound here whose FGI we have to find out, it's a methanol. So at the end suffix is al, that means it is a aldehyde, and the options are given alcohol. So alcohols on oxidation will give you the carbonyl compound, that is aldehyde or ketones. So if you are considering the oxidations of different alcohols, primary alcohol on oxidation give aldehyde, that is alkanol. Secondary alcohol on oxidation gives ketones, that is alkanone. And tertiary alcohols requires harsh condition, that is strong oxidation, So they are also giving the ketone but with a less number of carbon. And we want the FGI for cyclopentyl methanol, that is for aldehyde. So obviously for aldehyde, which alcohol we have to take? Primary alcohol. So correct option is primary alcohol. So let's go for the next. Grignard reagent reacts with formaldehyde to form dash dash. Again, this is the very important thing. You should know Grignard reagents reaction with different carbonyl compounds. It will give the different products. Suppose you have a Grignard reagent and if you are reacting with a formaldehyde, it will give you the primary alcohol. So that way our answer is there. But you should know when you are getting the secondary alcohol. Grignard reagent plus any aldehyde except formaldehyde. So you will get the secondary alcohol. And if Grignard reagent is treated with ketone, it will give you the tertiary alcohol. So for this question, Grignard reagent and formaldehyde is given there. So obviously option A is the correct answer, that is primary alcohol. Next question, the synthon of cyclopentyl methanol. Cyclopentyl methanol, OL is there, so it's alcohol, is dash dash. So four options are given there. Here the cyclopentyl methyl carbanion is given, cyclopentyl methyl carbocation is given, here cyclopentyl carbocation and cyclopentyl carbanion. So out of that four, which will be the synthon of cyclopentyl methanol? So this is the structure of cyclopentyl methanol. So one carbon is there and this group is considered as a substituent on that particular carbon. So how we can do the disconnections or retrosynthesis of cyclopentyl methanol? So see, if this particular OH bond is breaking like this, so then next bond will breaks in this way. If you see, this is the heteroatom, and whenever heteroatom is present there, always beta bond will break. This is the alpha bond and this is the beta bond. So as this electron pair is going on this carbon, so it gets the negative charge. So what will be the synthon of cyclopentyl methanol? It's a option D. So option D is the correct answer. Okay. So see here you are getting the negative charge. And the option D, that is the cyclopentyl carbanion, whose synthetic equivalent will be what? It's a cyclopentyl magnesium bromide. Is dash dash. So options are given here: Cannizzaro reaction, Claisen condensation, aldol condensation, or Perkin reaction. So we know that Cannizzaro reaction gives you the alcohol plus sodium salt of carboxylic acid as a product, while Claisen condensation will give you beta ketoester as a product, and the Perkin reaction, that is giving you alpha beta unsaturated carboxylic acid. So what's remaining there? Aldol condensation. So aldol condensation, that's will giving you alpha beta unsaturated aldehyde or ketones there, and that's why the correct answer is aldol condensation. So always remember that for preparation of alpha beta unsaturated aldehydes or ketone, whether it is a cyclic or acyclic, you can go by the aldol condensation rate. Now the next question, the starting material for synthesis of 2-butanol. So 2-butanol is a again alpha beta unsaturated carbonyl compound. So see, this is the alpha beta unsaturated carbonyl compound. It is also known as a crotonaldehyde. So as double bond is present there, we can do the FGI for that as a alcohol. So as to it will be converted into alcohol, aldol. So beta hydroxy butyraldehyde. And this beta hydroxy butyraldehyde on retrosynthesis gives you the starting material acetaldehyde. So from acetaldehyde you can easily finding out or you can easily prepare 2-butanol as a product. So answer will be acetaldehyde, simple aldol condensation reaction. Let's go for the next question. Acetoacetic ester is condensation product of dash dash. Acetoacetic ester. So you should know the structure of acetoacetic ester first. So this is the structure of acetoacetic ester. So this acetoacetic ester on retrosynthesis will give you see here, this particular bond is breaking, so there is a formation of carbanion here, and this acylium ion will form. Okay, so both these fragments or synthons can be obtained from this synthetic equivalent. This synthetic equivalent here. So acetoacetic ester is the condensation product of ethyl acetate. Ethyl acetate. So it's a simple Claisen ester condensation reaction. So correct option is ethyl acetate. Let's go for the next question. Synthon or benzyl diethyl malonate is. Benzyl diethyl malonate. Options are given here. PHCH2 plus, CH minus, COOET twice, then pH plus, and both A and B. So what will be the answer? So let's see the structure of benzyl diethyl malonate. So this is the benzyl diethyl malonate. Benzyl diethyl malonate. Okay. So when you are doing the retrosynthesis of this, so you are getting this synthon A and synthon B, in which in synthon A CH2 is having a positive charge, and in synthon B that CH is having a negative charge, and the synthetic equivalents of these two synthons are given here. So benzyl bromide and malonic ester. So the correct answer will be both that A and B are there. So correct option is D. Let's go for the next. Starting compound for synthesis of cinnamic acid is. So we have to synthesize the cinnamic acid. So what will be the options? Options: benzaldehyde, acetaldehyde, formaldehyde, and both A and B is given there. Okay. So for that you should know first the structure of cinnamic acid. So this is the structure of cinnamic acid. So benzene ring is attached to CH double bond CH Okay. So if you are doing the FGI for this, so FGI means writing one functional group for another. So we can get this compound from cinnamaldehyde. So if you are doing the oxidation of cinnamaldehyde, so you'll get the cinnamic acid. And this cinnamaldehyde can be obtained by aldol condensation between benzaldehyde and acetaldehyde. So as two different aldehydes are used here, definitely it is a crossed aldol condensation reaction. So both aldehyde groups are used here, that's the benzaldehyde and acetaldehyde. So option D will be the correct answer, that is both A and D. Let's go for the next. Which of the following synthon is most stable? So four synthons are given here. So first synthon is benzylic carbocation. Then second is PH CH2 CH2 plus. Then third is methyl carbocation, carbanion, and D is the cyclopentyl carbanion. So generally when negative charge is present on the carbon, so it will be the unstable, because it's a primary carbanion, it's a secondary carbon, these are generally unstable. They require some counterpart to stabilize. So answer will be between A and B. Now which will be the stable synthon? So if you see in B, that positive charge is not in conjugation with the phenyl ring. So resonance effect will not occur. But in case of A, this positive charge is in conjugation with the phenyl ring, and therefore it is well stabilized by plus R effect of the phenyl ring. So this is the benzylic cation. It can form the tropylium ion also. So it has a very good stability, and hence the answer will be A. Let's go for the next. The synthetic equivalent of pH minus. So phenyl ring having a negative charge. So generally phenyl carbon, one of the carbon is having the negative charge. So how we can get that negative charge on phenyl? So obviously four options are given there: PHCHO, PHMGBr, phenol, and PHCH. So that's the toluene. So what will be the correct answer? So we know that Grignard reagent is the very good source of carbanions. So RMgX. So it's R is the alkyl group, and some magnesium, it's a metal always having a positive charge. So delta plus, and alkyl group is having a negative charge. So whenever we want a negative charge on a carbon, so Grignard reagent will be the good source of the carbanion, and that's why the option B will be the correct one, that PHMgBr, that phenyl magnesium bromide. Let's go for the next. The synthetic equivalent of cyanide, Cn minus. So obviously here it's a very simple question. So A option HCN, B option NaCN, C only A, and D both A and B. So both A and B can provide that cyanide ion as a nucleophile. So correct answer is B, both A and B. Let's go for the next. The FGI of cyclohexene. So cyclohexene, so ring is having double bond. So options A are given there: bromocyclohexane, then cyclohexyl alcohol, then cyclohexyl magnesium bromide, and last is both A and B. So what will be the answer? So first see that cyclohexene, structure of cyclohexene. So cyclohexene, the 6-member ring is having a one double bond. If you are doing the FGI of this alkene, it can be obtained from the alkyl halides by dehydrohalogenation reaction, or you can obtain same alkene from dehydration of alcohol. So both can be the FGI for the cyclohexene, and therefore the correct answer is D, both A and B. Next question is, the starting material for synthesis of benzoin is what? So option A is acetone, option B acetaldehyde, option C benzophenone, option D benzaldehyde. So let's find out which option is correct. So the structure of benzoin is this. So it contains alpha hydroxy carbonyl functional group. If you are doing the retrosynthesis of this, so you will get the synthons which contains a benzene ring. So option A and B will not be the answer. So our answer should be in C and D. So both containing that benzene rings. So usually to obtain the benzoin, it can be obtained from a benzaldehyde by benzoin condensation reaction. This is one of the name reaction. So how that particular benzaldehyde will give you the benzoin? So the reaction mechanism also I have given here. So this is the benzaldehyde compound. It will undergo the nucleophilic attack of the cyanide on the electrophilic carbon. So you are getting this particular cyanohydrin compound by abstracting a proton here. So now if you see here, this carbon is attached to hydroxyl and cyanide group. That's why this carbon becomes more electrophilic, right? So it should be a positively charged, but due to that what happens, this hydrogen becomes more acidic, and this base can be easily abstract that proton, and that carbon will have a negative charge, that is just opposite of the natural polarity, and this is known as a ompolong. And then that further mechanism will be there, and finally you are getting a benzoin. So you can pause the video and you can see that mechanism. So the correct answer will be D. Now let's go for the next question. The best method for the preparation of this compound. What's the name of this compound? So if you're giving the number 1 here, so 2 3, so it's a double bond is here. Okay, so 2 3 cyclohexenone. So how will you get that? So options are given here: Cannizzaro reaction, B Stobbe condensation, C aldol condensation, or D Beckmann reaction. So if you see the target molecule, it is a alpha beta unsaturated carbonyl compound. Just we have seen in previous questions, if you have a alpha beta unsaturated carbonyl compound, always go by aldol condensation reaction. So C will be the correct answer. Let's go for the next question. 23rd, one of the best method to prepare aromatic ketone Cs. So there are so many methods for preparation of the aromatic ketone, but we want one of the best methods. Options are given here: Friedel-Crafts alkylation, Friedel-Crafts acylation, aldol condensation, or Cannizzaro reaction. So what will be the correct answer? All of you know that the Friedel-Crafts acylation reaction is a very good route to prepare the aromatic ketones there. Okay, let's go for the next question. The synthetic equivalent of acetylide ion. So acetylide ion can be obtained from which synthetic equivalent? So four options are given here: acetylene, NaCN, ethyl magnesium bromide, and ethane. This is one of the very obvious question. So correct option is acetylene. Then let's go for the next question. Which reagent should be used for this retrosynthetic analysis or retrosynthesis reaction? So here we have to prepare propanol, N-propanol, normal propanol, that is the terminal alcohol, and it should be obtained from alkene, that's the propene is given there. So which reagents we have to use? So A is given there, H2OH plus, then SOCl2, then hydroboration reaction, and then finally oxidation reaction is given there. So out of that four, the alcohols obtained by reagents A and C, not by B and D. So our answer should be A or C. But if you see here that addition of water takes place, HOH, it is according to anti-Markovnikov's rule. So you are getting the alcoholic group at the carbon where more number of hydrogens are attached. That negative part is going to that carbon which is having a more number of hydrogens. So that can be done by hydroboration oxidation reaction, and that's why the correct answer is C. Now let's go for the next question. Esters can be obtained by reacting corresponding pair of, whether esters can be obtained by alcohol plus alcohol, or carboxylic acid plus carboxylic acid, or by carboxylic acid plus alcohol, or none of this. So if you are mixing alcohol plus alcohol, you are getting the ether, carboxylic acid plus carboxylic acid, you will get the anhydrides. And if you are taking this carboxylic acid plus alcohol, then definitely you will get the esters here. So correct option is option C. Here I am discussing some important approaches to prepare the corresponding target molecule. If some target molecule is given to you, and then how we can achieve that synthesis. So you should know some basic approaches there. So if you want to prepare alcohol, so you can go by Grignard reagent approach, because any carbonyl compound, if you reacted with a Grignard reagent, it will give you alcohol, and that we have already seen in earlier slide how that Grignard reagent will give you primary, secondary, and tertiary alcohols. If you have a ester as a target molecule, then you can just go by carboxylic acid plus alcohol pair. That will be the very easy approach for preparation of the esters. If you have to prepare alpha beta unsaturated aldehydes or ketones, so aldol condensation is the best option. So you can easily get that. So you can apply either a aldol condensation simple, self aldol condensation, or crossed aldol condensation if you are getting the different fragments in alpha beta unsaturated aldehyde or ketones. If you have to prepare the aliphatic ketone, then you can do as a FGI, as alcohol, and now alcohol we know that how we can prepare that alcohol by Grignard reagent approach. If you have to prepare the aromatic ketones, so you can go by the Fieldcraft's acylation reaction, a very good method or very good approach for preparing the aromatic ketones. If you have to prepare the 6-membered cyclohexene compounds, then these two approaches will be there, that the Diels-Alder reaction or dehydration of the alcohol. So by using both approaches we can prepare the cyclohexene. And lastly but not least, a hydroxy carboxylic acid, actually alpha hydroxy carboxylic acid, that can be obtained by cyanohydrin method. Okay, so these are the some basic approaches that I have discussed here. So if you like this video, thank you very much. So just subscribe my channel Chemistry Basics, press the bell icon button and share the video. Thank you very much.